The podcast that you are about to enjoy is part of the LOWTREE Studios podcast network. To enjoy more great podcasts like this one, visit lowtreestudios.com.
Welcome to Around a Round Table. This is the episode where your favorite friends from the Wreck My podcast get together around a round table and talk about nothing and everything. I'm here with my guest this week. They call him the Baloney Pony. It's Cam.
That's great. I also like to be called the Bologna Pogna.
Oh, there you go. They call him the Custard Launcher. It's Kreger.
I'm juicy like a custard.
Yes. They call him the Hairy Canary. It's Joe. They call me Master John Goodfellow. I'm your host, Jordan. We're here with two new guests. One is, she is a human. It's Cori.
What's up?
There you go. She is not a human. She's a dog. It's Ellie, Kreger's dog. So we're here hanging out. Yes, Cori is guesting on the podcast.
Guesting.
We know Cori through Cam.
Yeah. Never met him in my life.
Never met before. Yeah, they're an item, as the children say these days.
90-day Camonce.
What day are we on? We got like 1 day left.
Yeah.
Make
Oh,
the
you're
best
on
of it.
89?
Yeah.
It's 89 is 20% better than 69.
Yeah.
That K1's about to run out.
Yeah, pretty soon she's going to have to go back to the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
So guys, I have a few things I want to talk about off the bat.
Well, I sure hope
Is
you
off
do.
Off the bat, a thing
right
people
off the
say.
bat.
Right
Right
off
off
the
the
bat.
bat.
I'm like Casey at bat. So here we go. First
You're gonna
thing
strike
I want
out?
to- I'm going to strike out real hard.
Why
but
do
not
I
with
not
this
get this
business
reference?
card. We got business cards.
That was
in.
you.
It's business.
So dope.
Yeah.
Casey at the Bat, the poem.
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah.
still talking about Casey at the bat.
He didn't know what it was.
Casey
I don't-
like at the bat.
But when you
or
make
at
a
Sunshine
Kreger
Band?
joke and you're not Kreger, it
Who
needs some
doesn't know
explanation.
Casey at bat? You don't know
Thank
Casey
you.
at bat?
See?
What? It's just
More
me
than
and
half
you?
of the
Yeah.
people here.
Just me and Cam
It's
know
the
it.
3/5.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right.
4 if you count Ellie.
Ellie knows.
Yeah.
Ellie knows. She knows.
She knows all.
So what
Yeah,
I'm excited
stupid.
about is we just got business cards in.
They look so good.
They look
Business
like Game
cards.
Boy
Colors.
colors. The problem is they're a little bit darker than I thought. So
Are
I
they?
have them over here. I'm going to give you guys a
Oh,
bunch.
no, so we just have like a black Game Boy color.
Yeah, sure. There
Cool.
you go. Yeah,
They made
it's-
those.
They made them. Sure.
Every time you pass it out, you got to go, ba-ding.
Yes. So I like these little business cards that look like a Game Boy color.
They're
It's
awesome.
really cool. It's got all information on the back. The other thing I wanted to mention before we start off is Charlie Shaw, good friend and patron of the podcast,
the goat.
Charlie
now
Shaw.
has his own podcast.
And it is good.
Yes, it's called Elite 8 Showdown. So essentially what he does is they take 8 things every week and they do a tournament, but they just do it amongst themselves. Him and his co-host, I think his name is like John or Jim or something.
I think it's Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude Van Doof. So
Jim Halpert.
Jean-Claude Van Halpert. So go check them out, Elite 8 Showdown. It's a really good show. Charlie Shaw is on a whole nother level. That dude has
Energy
so
for
much
days.
energy.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it.
He puts the line in Line Cook.
He should hang out with my niece.
Is she 4?
She's 3 and a half.
Don't you mean your niece?
I feel like
but
we
this
can match
guy-
him on energy.
This guy is like 3.5 in double dog years.
with crap.
So, yeah. So he's got way too much energy for a
But
30-year-old.
it's insane. It's amazing.
It's a great show. I
It's
love it.
so fun to
It's-
listen to.
it's
It was a
super-
lot of fun.
Speaking, he just messaged me right now.
Did he?
which
Was
is
he
very
like,
awesome.
did you remember to shout me out?
Yeah, yeah. So his podcast network is doing a giveaway right now for a Warhammer 40K thing, and he can't enter for it. So I entered with the intention to give it to him if he wins it, or if I win it. And he's like, "Dude, if you don't want it, just flip it or something." I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna actually just give it to you because I know you want it."
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Because I don't play 40K anymore, but I'd still like to have it.
I played fantasy. I never played 40K.
Yeah, I was huge into 40K,
I
but
would like to try any of these,
It's so
whether it's
fun.
I would love
Warhammer
to
or
have
40K.
yes, me too. The best part was getting to paint them and build them.
Yeah,
I
that's the
loved
best.
it. I loved
Are
it.
there like ships and things with
Oh
it
yes,
too?
Yeah.
dude! I had it. So you know in Star Wars the prequels, the
Naboo
tanks,
fighters?
No,
Oh,
the
the tanks.
tanks
Yeah.
for the droids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Federation.
So I was the Tau, and they had tanks just like that.
You
and
would
dude,
play Tau.
I love Tau so much because they're so intellectual. I loved it. It was great, and they also look amazing. And they had those long pulse rifles.
Yeah.
Oh, those were so cool.
Yeah, and that's why playing Tau sucks. People just sniped you the whole time.
Yes, I know. And you had the freaking Rangers that looked so cool. in
I
the
played
Tau.
vampire counts in fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Vampires.
Yeah, vampires, and you can raise zombies and ghouls
Yes.
from the dead. So you have like a
Nice.
necromancer, and
See,
then
I
I had a zombie dragon model that would
Oh.
like.
I was
glow
gonna
at
say,
the
wasn't
fire.
one of the boss ones for the vampires? It had like all the like skulls on it and stuff like
Yeah,
that, and
he
like
was dope.
bones around its neck. Oh, it was
Yeah.
so cool looking.
Man, see, this is something that I never played ever, and
Uh-huh.
something that I'd always wanted to try.
If you're willing to
It's
drop
great.
like $700 into an army, go for it.
Yeah, it's so expensive. Like one figure that's die cast.
Oh yeah, the
was
die-cast
like
metal one.
$45.
I bought a box of Blood Knights, which was the best cavalry in the game, like
So
vampires on
ridiculous.
horses. And Corey's now learning so much more about how nerdy I am. And the box of 5 cavalry units was $120.
Yeah, it was so. It was so expensive to
But
do
the
it.
models were so sick.
I had $450 of an army, and then I sold it for like $75.
Right.
when I stopped playing, because I had nothing to do anymore. I didn't play anymore. All right. Anyway,
I gave mine away.
moving on from this. Corey, what did you play?
None of those.
None of them.
Wait,
No.
can I guess?
Tiddlywinks.
Yeah,
No,
guess.
I want to guess something you played.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You're
put
never gonna
my
guess
money
it.
on Neopets.
I did play Neopets.
Neopets was the
Winner,
shit.
winner, chicken
Wow.
dinner.
Neopets was the best.
Also, I was a solid Medal of Honor gamer.
I love Medal of
wow.
Honor.
My dad
Medal
was
of Honor.
obsessed with that one, so
I,
was a good one.
I tried my
So
hand at
cool.
Counter-Strike
Yeah.
once and
Can you
sucked.
find that dragon?
I never said I was good at it.
Yeah.
But I played it.
I'm so bad at multiplayer video games. It's not even funny. But you know what is funny?
It
This
actually is pretty
podcast.
funny.
So keep listening. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Guys, I see you guys have some drinks you're gonna drink. So hey, let's talk about
Yeah.
what you're drinking. And we kind of are drinking beer for breakfast because we're recording a little bit earlier than normal.
Yeah.
Before noon.
It's quarantine, no rules.
Yeah, no rules whatsoever. So let's see. What do you guys got drinking over there?
We stopped by 7-Eleven on the way over.
Oh,
The
classy.
best place to buy really classy drinks.
yes, very
right?
classy.
We did that because Corey is allergic to gluten, and I thought maybe we would have beer on the cast. Didn't know today, and so
You know what?
You dropped the ball on that one?
Quarantine rules. I'm really laxed about the podcast stuff. It's official. I'm moving to Texas in like a month and a half.
Yeah.
I'm really laxed about the podcast right
That's
now.
good. Anyway, so we picked up some things that were gluten free, so people could try these. That
Yes.
have issues. So I'm gonna be.
I have issues.
Hi, Corey.
My favorite way to be described.
I have other
Those who have issues.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'm allergic to anything with hard in the title, so
Are you?
I can't drink that.
Well, damn
It's
it.
opposite for
That's
me.
I'm having a Mike's Harder, a blood orange Mike's Hard. I don't know what the fuck it's called. What is this called? What kind of drink is this?
Oh, it's
a malt
lemonade,
beverage.
a malt beverage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
a hard malt beverage.
it's blood orange flavored. I'm gonna take a sip sap right now.
Okay, sip sap it. Sip sap, sip sap.
It's a beverage.
It definitely has a flavor.
There you go.
Is it blood orange though?
No.
Is it just blood?
It's yes.
So
It-
coppery.
It tastes like if Four
Smells like
Loko
blood orange.
Four Loko had a developmentally delayed nephew.
Oh no.
That was the kindest way. Developmentally delayed.
I would say if Four Loko had a little bit more of a sophisticated nephew,
Oh, so
but
this is
still
the
very
worst?
white trashy.
oh man, I can't make that joke.
See,
All right.
I've actually had the great version of this. I'm good.
It's my life.
Gregor's got an actual fancy drink.
Yeah, he's got
I've
the
had
best
the
thing on
great
the table.
version of this because y'all know I love the grape drink,
He loved the grape. He got that scissor over here.
and it was not
Well, now
enjoyable.
I want to know about this mango Rita.
Yeah,
So
go for it,
tell us
Corey.
about this mango Rita.
I'm happy to speak on behalf of those who are gluten challenged today.
There's a lot of kindness going around with words. Gluten challenge,
Developmentally
developmentally delayed. I like it.
Issues.
Yeah, this is the Mango Rita. We had to look it up on the way here to make sure it was actually gluten free, and it is.
Oh,
Unless-
Do you
yeah,
run
it
into that
is.
a lot where you look up a thing and they're like, it's kind of gluten free, but they don't.
Yeah, that's kind of what this was. They were like, if you have actual celiac disease,
Yeah.
you might have like some sensitivity to it, but if you're just like low key allergic
Yeah.
to gluten, then you'll be fine.
Because I've seen ones where like, it's only 10 million or 10
Parts
parts,
per
per million. So,
Parsecs?
And it's like, but is that okay? Or
It's kind of like the drink equivalent of when you go to a restaurant and they're like, so we can't legally say this is gluten-free because it's made in a kitchen with gluten, but it's gluten-free.
Or is it a thing where it's like, I want Coke, and they're like, well, we have Pepsi.
Pretty much. It's like Coke adjacent.
Is RC Cola okay?
Dude, that was so good.
I love RC
loved
Cola.
that
so
when I was younger. Anyways,
tell
let me
us
try
about this thing here. How good.
What was the other one
this
for like
drink
Dr. Pepper?
is.
Was it dental hygienist like adjacent pepper?
This is, first of all, way better than that.
Really? Can I
Than
try
the
it?
Mike's Hard. It's way better. It's
Who
like,
makes it?
Bud Light.
Bud
Oh,
Light.
Bud Light?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you
No,
say
it's-
that?
To
Was
be
I not
fair,
listening?
no, I didn't. Just
It's
because
Rita's.
Rita's
They
on
do
the
all
top.
the
But it's,
like
It's
the
made by
blank Rita.
it's made by Budweiser.
Oh, it's made by
okay.
Rita's, the frozen custard and Italian ice
Yeah,
store.
which
First
Yes.
off,
delicious.
that place is awesome.
I don't like that place.
I love it. I also, for some reason, had a weird association with that place that I always thought it was called when I was a kid, Rita's for Fish, and I don't know why.
Because the one in Saugus is next to the fish store, isn't it?
You mean
Wait, what fish store in Saugus are you talking about?
The
car part store?
No, like the saltwater tank store, right?
There's a
Oh, there used to be where the comic book store is now.
Yeah.
There used to be
Yeah.
a saltwater
So it used to
fish store. You're
Yeah.
right. I totally
This is good.
yeah.
So it was like fish and Rita's.
Yeah, Rita's for Fish.
Mango Rita,
it's a Mango
guys.
Rita. It's 8%.
I like
those-
that it
those
says
things
it's a
are-
sparkling margarita.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Those things will knock you on your tuchus.
It's delightful.
All right, Kreger, I saved the best for last over here because I want you to tell us about this bad boy. Even though we've kind of talked about it before.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's so
last
good.
It's so good, yeah.
I am drinking the Trade Secrets blueberry key lime tart smoothie, and it is top 3 favorite beers that I can drink. And
I'm with you on that.
it
You
is
said
really
that you can drink. Are there beers you can't drink? Like you're not allowed to? Like you have to stay legally 100 feet away from this beer.
I'm legally not allowed to talk about it. So.
all right.
He's not allowed to have what's it called, like Caguama, the one with the Mexican beer with the turtle on the label.
That or
Yeah.
Cobras.
Yeah, I'm
you can't
also
have a
not
Cobra.
loud near turtles anymore.
Yeah.
But that's a
it
different
happens.
podcast.
It happens, yes. Well, good thing we brought Pocock. We're keeping with it. Bring in Pocock.
No,
on
it's
the pod.
honestly it's what's funny is so I'm usually more of like a Melanie kind of person when it comes like drinks and
Who's
stuff
Melanie?
like
We all know who Melanie is.
Oh, Melanie.
that. Anyway, so I was like I wasn't sure, and so because the Pocock came out with 2 new smoothies at the same time.
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
variants of their bestseller.
Yes, and so I was like, Todd, you know me, I'm not picky at all. Just tell me which one you think's better. He's like, well, they're both good, and if you like melon stuff, you'll like this one better. But this one is my favorite. It's like made for my taste buds. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
love
perfect.
it. I'm all like, you know what? I'm more of a melon guy, but I'm gonna do like Todd, and I'm gonna get.
I
the-
just imagine in their kitchen where they make everything. It's not a kitchen, whatever. The warehouse where they make everything. They have a tiny vial that says Kreger's taste buds on it. And it has like the little tweezer thing that gets a
no, it
perfect
was
one
Todd.
drop
It was
out of
Todd's
it.
taste
pipette.
buds.
A what?
A pipette.
Yeah, a pipette.
No,
Sure.
Todd said it was his. It was to his taste
Oh,
buds.
so
To
Todd's.
WWTD, what would Todd do?
So yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
like
like,
it.
you know what? I'm gonna
Drink
trust
beer.
him. And like, I gotta tell you, like, I was a little bit like, never been a huge blueberry fan. Never, but I think I just didn't try many. And then
Yeah.
also, like, I've never had a key lime pie. So I'm like, I like lime.
You've never had a key lime pie?
Key lime pie's so good.
Never had a key lime
Jordan
pie.
doesn't like it.
I know I hate key lime
It's
pie.
one of my favorites.
I don't like it.
I'm going to buy you a
the-
key lime pie.
But I like
Okay.
this.
See, I didn't mind this either, but I could only drink half the can.
See,
then it was
I
starting to get a little too
like
much.
the tart.
I
in
could only
this.
drink half of the 4-pack.
Well, that would be 2.
Lies. You can
Sounds
drink
like-
the whole
sounds
4
like-
pack.
I could drink the whole 4-pack.
Yeah, I was like, sounds like you're a quitter.
Sounds like $40 in one sitting. They're expensive. They're very expensive.
But they're
Yeah.
worth it.
They are worth it. It's $24 for the 4-pack, but when you think about it, it's like a $6 pour.
You know what
That's
I
not
found
bad.
out? Go ahead, Kreger. What did you want to say? What did you want to say?
Actually, so we all love Pocock, and like the one thing I want to float to Todd. Not why I didn't think about this last time I was over there is the fact that they should think about like allowing you to mix and match.
He
Because-
said if they had one more,
Yeah.
they would do a 4 variety pack of all 4 kinds, is what he told
We'll
me.
see, because like I actually had some extra sitting around, and so for a friend of the show, Kyle, his birthday, I had 4 different beers, and so I made him my own custom 4-pack of the blueberry key lime tart, the Sakanoraga, the Emma's Clown Car, and the Shazbot.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And I
nice.
made him a little 4-pack for his
Yeah,
birthday.
that's a
The
great 4-pack.
Shaz-
I have all 4 of those in my beer fridge at home.
So I don't know. I think they should. That would really help. I think that would help their business
Mix
because
and match beers.
that's the one thing is like I love their beers, but I don't want to spend all that money on just a 4-pack. I want to get a little bit of each.
Yeah, the variety. That's why I bought a Cigar City mix pack yesterday. So I have variety now. Yeah.
You
Like
smoke
the
cigars?
magazine.
No, Cigar City is a brewery.
Oh.
I was equally as confused. It's okay.
Cigar City.
Why
they
the
make,
fuck is it called Cigar City?
It's they make the High Alai IPA. That's like so famous
There's
IPA.
No cigars. It's beer. That's
They're
stupid.
from New York. I don't know.
Fuck New York. What? You don't even like New York.
Nope, but I support their beer scene. What are you gonna say, Joe?
You've upset Ellie.
Yeah, I know. She got really
I was gonna ask you.
concerned.
What are we gonna?
Are there many things you wouldn't do for $1 million?
There's a
I
lot
would
of
do
things I wouldn't do
anything
for $1 million. I would not.
Okay, Cam, you would do
you
anything
you
for
would
$1 million?
murder someone for $1 million.
Hang on.
Yeah, probably
I got
if
a
I never
question.
got caught. Yeah, fuck it.
And I'll send you this picture so that you can add it to the video if you want.
Uh,
Would you pull the trigger for $1 million?
Yeah, because it's fake. It's
What
not a
is
real
it?
thing.
oh, I mean, yeah, I'd kill Baby Yoda. I don't care.
Oh, I do that for $500,000.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, Corey.
Just Baby Yoda.
I love Baby Yoda so much, but I could justify that it's not a real thing.
Yeah.
Now, say if you were to put like a family member in front of that, that would
Baby
be,
Yoda and his parents?
that would be. It would
Baby
be the
Yoda
hardest.
and
Like,
Baby Yoda and Yoda.
yeah. Yes. Yeah. Regular Yoda too. Also, if I shot a bullet, all it says is, "Will you pull the trigger?" Baby Yoda gonna stop that shit.
That's true.
True.
And if it just says, "Will you pull the trigger?" you could do like one of those.
Oh, I
brief things.
missed.
Oh, I missed. Darn, I'm so bad at this.
Semantics.
I just had to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's talk about a hashtag problem.
Ellie ain't one.
All right, guys, so what is your hashtag problem for this week? And for those of you that don't know, that's what we have to complain about.
Yeah. So I have something. I don't know. Shout out to all the cat owners out there.
Meow.
But I constantly have to buy new cords and chargers because my cats. I don't know if your cats do this, but when I Googled cat-proof charger just to do it, there were so many options, and it was like cats chewing on cords that they couldn't get through. So it must be a common thing.
Oh, totally.
I gave Cori my 3DS, right? Because I play my Switch now, and I bought
There
her
are 3 of them.
I know. And I bought her Ocarina of Time because she never has played Ocarina of Time, even on 64. So I bought her Ocarina of Time, and I bought I had to buy a 3DS charger because I couldn't find my charger. I've had that thing forever. And I have the Yoshi edition one that's like lime green. It's
yes.
really cool. And so she played it for a grand total of 2 days.
And beat it.
No.
Oh
my God, that would I would amazing.
Yeah.
I still can't do it in 2 days, and I played that game 400
Yeah,
times.
the water dungeon's
temple
real
dude.
hard.
Yeah. And my cats chewed through the charger, and so she can't play it now. She just beat the first boss in the Deku Tree.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And chewed through that charger. Chewed through my computer charger for
Oof.
work. Chewed through my second computer charger for work. And I started hiding my chargers.
Yeah.
And now I caught my cat pulling my brand new phone charger out of the little box.
Yeah,
this
your
morning.
cat's real shifty because one time I came over, my backpack was on the ground, and she somehow was able to pop open the zipper on the top enough to reach in and grab out one of my converter cords. And I was like,
I thought you were going to say she grabbed one of my Tums.
one of my Tums. Why is she taking my Tums? No, those are always in my pocket, Joe.
Ellen has acidophilus.
Yeah. Yes.
See, this is why Ellie's the best. She doesn't do that.
Yeah, but she's a dog, and they're smarter, kind of.
No, dogs are dumber. That's why they don't do those
That might be
things.
fair.
Yeah,
Ellie's
sure.
the smartest dumb dog you ever meet.
I'd rather take the dumber animal.
But
I don't
yeah.
have to worry about him.
Ellen is so mischievous. Like,
Yeah.
she's such a... Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, so that's
But
a big
I
that's
think,
a big problem.
I think Tom chews cords because he likes to get electrocuted because he's a little bit dumb.
well, Ellie likes to chew pillow cushions. So
Oh, okay.
you should talk to
but she's in remission. So
Stephanie, friend of the podcast, over at The Difference Between Us, because she has a lot of cats too.
Does she?
Yeah, maybe she has a fix for that or something.
Yeah, I just bought cat-proof cords.
Or maybe you should just go wireless. 100% wireless.
It's impossible.
I know, it's so true. It's not a thing.
Charging pads.
Yeah, but that still has to be plugged in somewhere.
Yeah, and they'll still eat that cord.
That's
They like
true,
chew
that's
through my
true.
Google Home cord that's supposed to be like a voice-activated thing.
You just,
Yeah.
What you have to do is you have to get those crazy giant plastic like cylinder things
For like a film set?
Yeah, for
Ooh.
just like one
Wrap them all
cord.
in aluminum foil.
Oh, yeah, cats hate foil.
Yeah, or just get the double-sided tape and tape it around all your cords.
I feel like putting aluminum foil around something that gets plugged into the wall is a
probably not a
terrible
great
idea.
idea.
but they're also
It keeps the
insulated on
government
the
out.
outside.
Yeah, I feel like there's some dirt in your electrical unit there. You should really get a fork to get that out.
Scoop it out.
Yeah, really just get it out.
Sure. Yeah. Last time I was over, I saw that your electrical outlets were all really dirty. You should really get some soap and water and really scrub in
I'll
there.
do it,
All the
yeah.
water, yeah. Have you ever made toast in the tub before?
I have. It's great. It's my favorite.
So Kreger, what is your hashtag problem?
Soggy waffles.
Oh, that's a great hashtag.
Hashtag soggy waffle.
Toaster in the bathtub. Soggy waffles.
That's where I do my hair in the morning.
Yeah, there you go.
Hashtag problem. I don't know. It's actually been a pretty good week.
That's great, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
optimism from Kreger.
Yeah, no. My life's been going pretty well.
Show me the matches.
What?
Your matches on your apps. Show me who you
I
matched
don't.
with.
No, I'm not matching with anyone.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
sounds
So there's
like
the
hashtag
hashtag problem.
No, I've matched with plenty of people, but I'm not really like I'm not. Not
That's why
really.
I just said show me, not.
I'm not really putting that like.
Not point your phone to the camera.
let the world know.
This one. This one.
Let them know. Corey, what's your hashtag problem?
Other than being blue balled for my video game, if I'm allowed to say that on
yeah.
this podcast.
Yep.
I was gonna say Cam.
Yeah. Yeah. I
have to worry
started
about
doing an ab and push-up challenge.
Is that the one you sent us?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, which turns out core, great. Upper body, terrible.
Have you guys been doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're
have
on
I.
day
Good.
8 today.
Yeah. Day
Yeah.
I'm
you're on day-
starting tomorrow.
Oh yeah, today's day 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today's
Yeah.
day 8.
Because I started on Monday.
Today is day -1 for me.
Nice.
I did it one day
Starting
and then I
tomorrow.
forgot. I'm like, crap.
We also went on a 5-mile hike yesterday.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, we
and
did.
we've kind of managed our diet towards primarily plant-based with like
nice.
protein occasionally. Oh, are we doing stoked on this?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So talk about that.
Save it.
Speaking of video game blue balls, I want to tell you guys a story when I was a kid.
I used to play this game. It was called Blue Balls.
Is this story about video games or blue balls?
about video games.
Perfect.
Okay,
Masturbating to Tomb Raider.
Well, I was getting-
It was
yes, no, the volleyball Dead or Alive. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Conquer's bad fur day.
So I was a stupid child. We had a garage sale, and one of my neighbors had a basketball hoop out there. Well, unbeknownst to me, they didn't have the sand or water in it, so I thought it'd be cool because it was on a low setting.
To dunk
so
on
I
it?
ran up, I dunked, I hung for a sec, I dropped down. When I turned around, didn't realize the thing was coming down, landed on top of me, and as I came down, the rim smashed on one of my fingers, my ring finger, and I pulled back at the same time and ripped the bed of my fingernail out.
Yeah.
So my parents took me to the hospital. I had to get stitches and all that kind of stuff. And my parents were telling me the whole time, if you be good, like if we get through this, we'll get you Tony Hawk Pro Skater for N64 as an incentive.
Right.
I'm like, cool. So I was brave. I let them do the numbing thing, like
Yeah.
the needle in my hand and all that. Get Tony Hawk Pro Skater, so cool, ready to play it. Realize my whole hand is bandaged up. Can't actually play the game. So it sat there for like a month till I got the bandages off and I could actually play the game.
Just listen to an amazing soundtrack
Pretty
on the
much.
starter screen
Yes,
forever.
pretty much. So
Is that why you're super stoked that one's coming out?
Oh, so stoked. 'Cause
Yeah.
Now I can play it from day
Finally,
one.
how many years has it
I
been that you've been
know.
waiting for this
Don't
moment?
dunk on anything.
I don't dunk anymore. Never dunk. So, Joe, what's your hashtag problem?
You know what's funny? I have a dunk injury story as well.
Because we're dumb kids that think we're cool.
I have a dunk injury
yeah,
story
we
too.
all have dunk injury stories.
I don't have a dunk injury, but I've definitely broken my nose playing
He
basketball.
has a layup injury.
He has a Dunkaroos injury. He really dipped in there too
No,
fast.
my head was dunking down to go steal the ball, and his elbow was coming up with the ball and just.
Ow.
That's similar to mine. I was going up for a dunk, thinking I was Michael Jordan, tongue out and everything. my friend
And then
going up to block it, his shoulder hits the bottom of my chin. I bite my tongue all the way through. I had to go to the hospital and get stitches to my tongue.
I would just say I'm losing my tongue.
I was on a breakaway
No, I
and
need
I
it.
jumped to go dunk, and I used to be able to dunk on a 10-foot, but now I'm fat, so and my knees don't work. But I went up for a dunk, and
He walked straight-legged.
I dunked, I landed, I hung on for a second, and when I landed, I snapped my right ankle, and like the bone fully shattered. My friends had to carry me back to the car. I had to go get a cast. Yeah, it's awful.
Anyway, back to hashtag problems, Joe.
Dunking is dangerous.
What's your hashtag
Moral
problem?
of the story.
Dunking is dangerous.
Okay.
Do you have a dunking
Okay.
story?
No,
Dunkaroos.
because I got it every time.
Oh.
Yeah. I do have a hashtag problem.
All right, what's your hashtag
My
problem?
hashtag problem is Ventura gets to open up their bars, but we don't.
I know. What's the deal with that?
What's up with that?
Because we're technically
We
LA
can go to
County.
bars at your house. You're Ventura County.
Yeah, all you have to do is go to Simi Valley.
I think we're eventually going to get ours opened up.
Yeah,
because
I think my hashtag problem is the misinformation out there, because I'm not telling you I know what's going on. My hashtag problem is I don't know what's going on.
no one knows what's going on.
Like the fact that like you hear one thing like, oh, Ventura County is opening, people are going to bars, and you're hearing other things like people are still going to die. Like, what are you doing? It's like we don't know what exactly is going on.
I think it's
UFOs
just-
in Brazil.
Was there a UFO in Brazil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a UFO.
Really?
in Brazil. Yeah, and everyone
And a 6.5 earthquake
right next to
by
Area 51.
You never
the aliens
know.
are fattening us up.
Did you also hear that
Getting
one time
ready.
when Brazil lost 7-1?
Who lost 0?
Brazil.
I remember that.
It's a famous soccer thing.
Oh.
Also, Will Smith recently just took down the main UFO main ship.
With a
Yeah.
virus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he gave it a cold,
He
essentially.
gave it a
Yeah,
cold.
and he said, "Welcome to Earth."
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm used to this.
fat lady.
I never know what's going on, so I'm kind of comfortable with where we are right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I when I go out in public, I still wear my mask, like because I'm like, it's more like
I do too.
protect other people. You know, like, I don't know if I could have it, someone else could have it. It's like, you know, it's a common thing. Like, it's not that hard to wear a mask.
Yeah.
But it's also like we do want to open up the economy, but we don't want to open up too soon. I think that's the hardest part. Is like, I don't know what the right answer is.
Wearing
for
a
this.
mask is literally a minor inconvenience to your existence.
Yeah, so that's my hashtag problem. All the people like,
Unless
it's
you have
it's a
halitosis.
free country. I don't have to
It's
wear a
my
mask.
constitutional right.
Just
to
wear a
spread
mask.
germs.
Well, what if you have halitosis?
Oh God forbid you have to smell everything else everyone fucking smells.
Oh, harsh. You know what? I feel like it's crazy that people who work in restaurants are now cops because they're here to protect and serve.
Oh, God, terrible. Next segment.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Also, wanted to clarify something. I am matching with plenty of people. I just wasn't ready to talk about it on air.
I knew that. You're
Okay.
fine.
Gregor's gonna make me cut out so much of this
No, I
podcast.
don't care. I was like, I am very good on these things. I match a lot.
It's
Cut
not, it's
it
not a
out.
surprise that Krager matches with people. He's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, I'm a pyromac.
So let me tell you my
pyromaniac.
hashtag problem real quick. I think my hashtag problem is that Tom Segura needs to learn to use the word developmentally delayed rather than retards.
Oh, yeah.
because
That's why I don't
was
use that word.
so upset at his rant about wrestling, and anyone who likes it is retarded,
Yeah.
and that watching the Special Olympics is more entertaining than watching wrestling. I mean, this dude needs to, like, I hate that comedians can get away with being politically incorrect because it's a joke and I'm a comedian. No, you can do some things, but you
Right.
can't just do whatever you want.
This makes me sad because Tom Segura currently was in my top 5 of favorite comedians. Like
Same.
his stand-up is really, really, really good. So hearing this, it bummed me out a little bit. But
I
also,
never-
if you ever listen
Did
to
you watch it, the video?
Yeah, because
No.
Joe
Him
sent it
saying
to
it?
all of
I
us,
didn't-
and I
yeah.
got really upset. Not
It
because
ma-
I'm like, you don't need to like wrestling. That's fine.
Yeah, it made me upset too.
Yeah, don't be a
Don't
jerk
berate
about it.
fans.
Yeah,
Did
don't be a
Louis
jerk
C.K. do something terrible too?
Yeah, he
Yeah, I don't
masturbated
like
in front of women.
Yeah, I don't like.
Oh, that's it?
That was his joke. That was his joke. He'd be like, "No, it's how I break the ice. I just masturbate in front of them."
Yeah.
No, that's not how you break the ice.
No.
It's what every woman
that's
loves
actually
leading up
that's
to a
actually,
show.
that's actually how the
Non-consensual
song.
sex
Yeah.
Every time
The
I touch
best.
myself, I think of you,
Every
Kim
time.
Bell.
I mean, if it's really hot outside, the ice might break.
God.
Jordan, was that you?
Come on, man.
What? Yeah,
Guys,
Who said that? Was that
honestly,
me? Yeah, was
honestly,
that
this is
me?
just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, son.
Just the tip.
Just there.
Anyway.
But no, I'm 100% with you. I think it's entirely one, not okay to use that
Yeah.
word because that word has such a negative connotation and is completely ableist, right, in nature. And then for you to say that it's more entertaining, it's less entertaining than the Special Olympics. Special Olympics so much more entertaining because people are winning medals and feeling accomplished with their goals,
Yeah.
which is cool. It's like it's a legit belt that's not predetermined.
Yeah.
Is these people like actually competing and they are trying. And then wrestling is about it's essentially, we all know it's fucking fake. We all know
We know
that
it's a show.
predetermined.
Which is funny
It's a
because his
show.
point was, he's like, these people that think it's real. I'm like, no one
No
thinks
one
it's
thinks
real
it's real unless you're
anymore.
4.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're
Not
4,
even that.
no.
Even 4-year-olds are like, yeah, it's pretty fake.
Yeah.
No, someone compared it to like I can't remember what they would compare it to, but it's like scripted, like it's like it's still really, really impressive what they're
My thing is
doing.
always this. I say, do you like watching any television show that's been pre-recorded?
Maybe
Yes.
you're
Yes.
the one who gave me this analogy.
That's
Yeah,
wrestling.
what I always say is it's a show about wrestling where they do their own stunts.
Yes.
It's an
That's all it is.
athletic soap opera.
Yes, and
Yeah.
and I'll call it a rope opera.
Oh, Yeah.
Crickets.
So yeah, I don't know. I didn't know who Tom Segura was before this, and now I don't like him. Just like Louis C.K.
He takes his shirt off to tell jokes. It's stupid. Keep
I thought
going.
that was the Kirshner
No,
guy.
that's Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the same. Keep going.
No, they're not the same. They have a really good
Bert Kreischer is great.
Also the same
they have
as
a really good.
John Mulaney and also
John Mulaney will never take his shirt off. I'm sure that guy wears a shirt in the pool.
He's a never knew.
To sleep.
Yeah.
And in the pool.
Yeah.
Even Bert Kreischer had said that he does obviously likes Tom Segura. They're on a podcast together and he respects them. But even he was saying that when he was making those comments, he was like, ooh, maybe we shouldn't be saying this.
It's different if you're us, because we have 100 people in the whole country listening to us, compared to someone you have millions of people listening
Actually,
to you.
their podcast is really good. I just started listening to it before this whole thing came out. It's called The Two Bears, One Cave. It's pretty funny, but yeah, that I didn't want to watch the video because I still kind of like Tom Segura.
Ignorance is bliss. All right, guys,
Exactly.
I have a new segment here
Taking
that I
the
want to
blue
talk
pill
about
over
real
here.
quick called Things I Watched This Week, and I want to make Cam very sad about some stuff. So I told Gregor about one of them. All right, so the first thing I watched was
Twin
The
Peaks.
Wrong Missy. You guys hear about this movie?
I watched The Wrong Missy.
Okay, tell me what,
didn't watch The Wrong
what
Missy.
did you think about it?
It's so mediocre.
It's so bad. It's not good. We watched it because we saw David Spade, and we're like, I haven't seen David Spade in a movie in a while.
Oh,
This
I
will be
watched
cool.
it just because one of my students, when we were in class, he was like, "Mr. Molitor, what's good to watch?" And I told him some actual good stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I watched The Wrong Missy with my mom," and I was like,
Which is awkward to watch
right?
with your mom.
So then I watched it, and I was just like, "Oh no, he watched this with his mom."
That's like when I watched The Watchmen with my dad, and that sex scene came out. I'm like, this was a bad idea.
It's like
Top
when I
10
wa-
most uncomfortable moments
Yeah.
watching any sex scene with
Yes,
the parent
yes.
next to
Not
you.
good.
I watched Old School with my parents.
Oh,
and they
yeah,
walk in
not
with that
good.
full-on porn.
No,
scene.
no.
Not good. So yeah, The Wrong Missy, background music brought to us by Krager. The Wrong Missy was not
Watchmen
a good
sexy.
movie
No.
at all.
No.
Also, Madison cracks up. My wife Madison cracks up because she has never realized how many throw-up scenes are in a lot of movies until she's with me, 'cause she knows how much that's a trigger for her anxiety for me, and I hate it. So she's like, I never noticed. Literally every movie has a throw-up
So
scene.
when
and I'm
she's
like,
puking
I know.
in the shark cage.
Yeah, I couldn't watch it.
Yeah.
I saw it about to
Spoiler
happen, and I
alert,
went,
That's how I am with loogies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
can't
yeah,
do
actually
it.
sitting in
how-
the same. I was mimicking a different bodily function. You thought I was looking, and you almost threw up.
He
I'm like,
almost
no,
threw up.
no, I wasn't mimicking.
I
looking.
full on threw up when we watched a thing at Joe's house where a guy hawked a loogie in his hand and then wiped it in his hair.
Oh, that's
and I
just gross.
puked
That's gross.
hard.
The other thing I watched.
How much of it did it make you think of Cusco?
Oh, the whole thing. I can't hear David Spade and not think Kuzco anymore.
Yeah.
See, it's just Joe Dirt for me.
But see,
I
he has
love
to
Joe
do the
Dirt.
accent for Joe
True.
Dirt.
I
But
saw
also,
Joe
that's-
Dirt
that's
in
only just
theaters with my
because-
mom.
But see,
that's
also
weird.
I just
That's
see
only just because Krager likes to see homos naked.
home is where you make it.
You like
You
to
actually
see homos naked?
They do the work so you don't have to.
I watched. Speaking of weird accents like that, I watched Raising Arizona.
Movie's great.
First, I've never seen it. I didn't like it.
Why?
But that's okay. It was just I was bored the whole time.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
It's
Keep
the
going.
same thing where I don't like The Big Lebowski. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Watch movies with me.
I like the
And I'll
Coen Brothers.
help
I like
you.
No Country for Old Men. I love Fargo. Fargo's one of my favorite movies. I just didn't get Raising Arizona. 30 minutes into it, I asked Madison, I'm like, is this how the movie is the whole time? Because this
Yes.
is ridiculous.
Oh God. Okay. Well,
All right.
I'm gonna give you cinema.
Then I watched, you
history.
can give me a cinema enema. Then I watched
Cinema.
Joker. I watched
Cinnamon
Joker
enema.
finally.
Fuck, incredible.
Great
that movie.
acting. Great acting.
Yeah.
Best performance
well,
I've
I
seen
don't
in
know.
my life.
I thought the
Performance
story
is
was
incredible.
so though, but the acting was impeccable, and
Best-
the cinematography was
Gorgeous.
off the chain.
Best
It was
performance
great.
I've ever seen in my entire
Yeah.
life is Joaquin
Yeah.
Phoenix's
Yeah.
Joker.
He
The
did
problem
incredible.
was, I think why it wasn't. I knew what was going to happen at the very end because I always have to look up if there's rape scenes and anything because Madison doesn't like rape scenes.
Yeah.
So I always double
What?
check.
A woman
yeah.
doesn't like
who
that?
Who would have thought? So I always double check, and I always end up spoiling movies usually.
It's not
So
just
I
women.
kind of knew
Right.
how the story was going
Right.
to go because of that. So maybe that's why I didn't like the story as much.
But I feel like they added an entire new dynamic to it about mental health,
yes.
which I thought was so important and so cool that they made that kind of a backstory for why he was how he was. Because I feel like most Joker things don't.
He's just crazy.
go into that, yeah.
That's
Also, can we do big shout out to Jordan for being a feminist ally and Googling whether or not there's a triggering scene for
Yeah,
people?
woo!
Yeah, woo! That's
Women
what I do.
everywhere, woo!
Yeah, that's awesome.
She should not watch The Grapes of Wrath.
Well, she keeps saying, "Hey, I've never seen A Clockwork Orange." I'm like, "And you never will." So
Yes. Yeah.
you have to get like the Christian cut version that makes it PG-13. It's
The Christian cut, it's 11 minutes
I was
long.
gonna say it's just the end scene.
It's just them drinking milk.
Yeah, that's it. Drinking milk. It's the end scene without his thought. That's about it, So anyway, I finished Clone Wars, and I have to tell you guys, even if you aren't caught up on Clone Wars right now, watch the last 4 episodes of the last season. So what they do in this is the last 4 episodes are a 4-part story arc where they change the animation and everything so it looks more like a movie.
That's insane.
Even in the, I think, first or second episode, when the first scene you see with Anakin, I was like, oh, wow, it is way more realistic.
So here's what happens. It's like an epic cinematic feel. When they, you know how like when
all
they
about the Siege of Mandalore, right?
Mostly about the Siege of Mandalore, but you know how when they fight in the TV show, it's like jump, skip, woo, animated show. Duh. No, this was like motion capture suits fighting stuff.
That's
looked
incredible.
realistic. Like, and some of the scenes were. This is my favorite Anakin. I don't even want to watch Hayden Christensen Anakin anymore.
He's terrible.
I just want to watch Anakin in the Clone Wars because this was
his best.
and it's so tragic. Oh my gosh, guys, just watch the last 4 episodes. That's all you need to watch. Even if you've never seen the Clone Wars, you'll understand the story. It's great. Okay, anyway, let's go into our Patreon question. If we'll do that. We just got a question. We just got a question. We just got a question. It's from Patreon. I have a feeling this episode's going to go long. I specifically tried to make this a short episode, and I'm talking too much. I'm talking way too much.
All of us are.
So here's the first question.
Fly, you fool.
From Cole of Colfen Enterprises.
Oh, nice.
I think Cam knows him.
I know him.
Yeah, here you go. Do you like to fen? Do you like to coal? We'll come down to Colfen Enterprises, where we have all the coal and fen you could possibly want. There you go.
How much of Arnold were you trying to channel?
I was trying to
so
go.
good.
It sounds like you're going Arnold / the guys from How I Met Your
Yes,
Mother.
I was trying
And
to
it just
more for
came
the
out
guys.
sounding like you have cottonmouth.
Yeah, I was trying to do Sven, but it didn't work out. So he said, what's a weird food combination you like that other people think is weird? Mine is sour cream on pancakes.
Yeah, he does,
and
and
syrup.
his whole family does that, and it is the grossest thing in the world, and it's the only thing I don't like about my best friend.
Yeah, I don't like sour cream at all.
I love sour cream.
I don't like cottage cheese or sour cream, so
Sour
I
cream is
couldn't
good.
do it. But what's a weird food combination you have? Did you guys know that putting chips on a sandwich, the rest of the world thinks that's disgusting?
Really?
What?
Those are good.
What?
That's
good.
the best
like-
thing.
is this
Well,
like a-
depends
that
on
just
the
like a Santa
sandwich.
Clarita thing?
Depends on the sandwich.
No,
No,
that's
that's
a
that's
an
US
American
thing.
America does it.
Doritos on like a ham
Yeah,
and
what's
cheddar
your
sandwich
favorite?
is amazing.
Yeah, so Doritos on a ham.
Cool
and
Ranch
cheese.
Doritos.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
Nacho
Corey,
cheese.
what's your favorite sandwich chip combination?
Any sort of like Italian type of sandwich with Lay's.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
that's a good one.
Lay's Ruffles
That would
type
be
of
good.
Yeah,
chip
potato
in it.
chip.
Yeah,
My
True
favorite
potato
as a
chip.
kid. I don't do it anymore. I should try it again, but my favorite as a kid was the only time I would eat mayonnaise is I would make a turkey sandwich with just a thin layer of mayonnaise
Yeah.
and Cheetos.
Oh.
And that was my favorite. But
That
now,
makes sense.
now I do turkey avocado
Harper
and barbecue
on a
chips.
bun.
The other
That sounds
chip,
interesting too.
the other chip that I used to love in sandwiches was Fritos.
Fritos is so good.
Oh,
Fritos is another good one.
Chili with Fritos.
Yeah.
The fact that
Fritos on
I mean,
Fritos.
You can go to Taco Bell and get a burrito with Fritos.
Yeah. Duh. All right, so what's a weird food combination that you guys have?
Babe, what's the weirdest thing I do with food that
Eat
you
it.
think is strange?
You eat it.
When I squirt mustard on just pieces of cheese?
That you cook literally everything with mustard. Everything.
Well, mustard's
I haven't
good.
seen him make.
Mustard's good.
It's good, but like every recipe, it doesn't matter. It could be Italian. It could be Japanese.
I'm making
no
you my
matter what, it's
famous
always
French
mustard.
toast honey mustard.
That actually
Yeah.
wouldn't be
That
terrible.
sounds
See,
Yeah.
like that's it. I would.
I'm
say
all about that
I
great
can
ball.
think of.
I just
I don't
love
like. I
mustard.
don't like poop on anything.
No pooping on anything.
Not even on your chest?
Nope, poop on is
So
okay.
Cam, you use a lot
Not
of
even in the toilet?
mustard.
Yeah, but I think for weirdest food combination, I think Cole and I can attest, and Joe, to our use of a specific plant
Uh-huh.
and how that makes
Aloe
you
vera.
more intrigued with making weird food combinations.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you'll come up with
Yeah.
magical things and not be able to recreate it.
Two things that I think tasted amazing when I
Sure.
was, using a plant
Aloe vera.
was chocolate and cheddar.
Mint.
That
Chocolate
sounds,
and cheddar?
it sounds weird,
No, I feel like that'd be good.
right? Well, it's because you understand. And the other thing is,
You are of a plant mind.
I put Trick cereal in a
Basil.
snack pack pudding.
Oh, that would be good.
That's
Put
not
trick
weird.
cereal in a
That's
snack
weird.
pack
That's
pudding.
weird if you're sober.
I don't
To
know.
be like, let me sprinkle my tricks on my
I'm
pudding.
thinking,
That's
I'm
super
thinking
weird.
vanilla pudding.
Oh no
Maybe
no no
not
no
chocolate
no!
pudding.
thought
The
figgy.
only one that matters: chocolate middle
oh, no,
layer
you did
chocolate.
Chocolate with tricks?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird.
No,
Actually,
that's
the best
weird.
pudding is just chocolate.
No, chocolate middle layer chocolate.
Yeah, the swirl.
Chocolate,
With the
middle layer
little-
chocolate.
Yeah, but with tricks on top.
Krager, do you have
And
a
that
weird
was
one?
amazing.
I feel like I do. I just can't really think of it right now. Like I know there are some weird like food things I love. I feel like I did something really creative, like, and I can't think of it. I will say something that's like good that not many people think of is Cool Ranch Doritos with nacho cheese sauce.
I feel like that would be.
Just good
that's
nacho
good.
Dorito.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but you want the ranch part of it.
No
too.
one
Yeah.
wants the
Did you
ranch
guys see that
anything.
Hidden Valley just came out with a cake ranch dressing?
I like ranch, but that's too.
Ugh.
But it's
that's too
cake
much. That's
ranch dressing.
No.
This
ranch
is
is
some,
actually
like-
one thing I do not like.
I
Or, I mean,
hate
I don't
ranch.
mind it. It's not that I don't like it. It's just
I will only eat
will
ranch
always choose
on
something
a
else
salad
over
or
it.
with onion rings.
I'll
That's
never eat it with the salad. The only thing I'll do is I'll like lightly dip a carrot into it.
You know what it is? I don't really like creamy dressings
like cream
other
dressings
than
either.
Thousand Island.
I don't even like Thousand Island.
I don't really like creamy
I
dressings.
like Caesar.
I'd rather take
Caesar is the only cream
Caesar's a
dressing
good
I
one
like.
too. That's my other favorite.
Cam looks so
Other
uncomfortable
than
right
that, I'd
now.
rather have a vinaigrette.
Ranch
so
is the
Cori,
lotion
what's
of
your,
condiments.
What's your weird combo?
I don't know. Can you think of anything for me? The only thing I can think of is that
No
I-
gluten.
That's exactly what I was gonna
all
say.
of my allergies.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to chicken, turkey.
I believe
and
they were
gluten,
referred to as
so-
issues.
Yeah, which sucks because it takes away a lot of versatility.
Yeah, I would say I don't know. I
would say I think it's not that weird, but you do it and love it is when we put hot sauce on pork rinds or chips.
Oh my
That
God,
is not
it's
weird at
so
all.
weird. It's
good.
Are you
magic.
kidding? That is
So
not weird at
good.
I
all.
would say, but if you didn't grow up in a Mexican area or Mexican community, if you grew up in like Wisconsin,
Yeah.
that's bizarre.
Mm.
It's
That would be
funny that you
bizarre.
actually mentioned that because I couldn't think of anything for myself. The only thing I was able to think of was putting hot sauce on almost everything.
Yeah, and
Oh
if
yeah,
you see
new
my
creation, putting hot sauce.
my fridge, I have
God.
how many different hot sauces
yeah.
do I have? Corey?
Like your half of your fridge.
Yeah, 40.
Like I love buffalo sauce. Put it on anything. I'm eating it.
Frank's Red Hot,
Yeah,
the
definitely.
best mid-tier, hit every single flavor
Again,
you want.
I will say black pepper is too spicy for
You're
me.
so
So I don't
right.
take the hot
I've been
sauce.
working on my spiciness level, and it's slowly building.
I can't do it.
Frank's Red
building-
Hot on pizza. Put that on a cheese pizza. Little couple dots of Frank's Red Hot. It'll change your life.
All right, let's hear what
Or
Joe.
dip it in
Pepperoni
ranch.
pizza?
Yeah.
Let's
I-
hear what Joe's
I-
got to say.
I used to make top ramen with a ton of the banana peppers, the yellow banana
yeah.
peppers. Put them all in. Then I would use the juice from the jar and squirt that in.
Oh, that brine.
And then chop up jalapenos, do the same thing, put Cajun, pico de gallo, and whatever hot sauce I could find, chipotle.
That's a lot of
and
different
mix it all
regions
together.
of the world.
If you were sick, you weren't sick anymore.
Oh yeah.
Or if you're Jordan, now you are sick.
And it used to be my favorite thing. The
Joe's
only-
top ramen is just like Epcot over here.
I feel like
So
that counts
many
as a
regions.
weird combination. All of those things.
Yeah,
in one
all-
top
so many
ramen.
different flavors of
I
hot
feel like
sauces
something that
mixed
might
together
be
is
like
something I've
people
done.
don't really do. I literally would like when Nutella came out. I treated it just as peanut butter and just had a
Nutella sandwich?
a Nutella and bread. And
Yeah,
I was like,
I did
that's
that
not
too.
bad. I was like, and then the more I talked to you, like, you're not supposed to do it. I'm like, oh, I just like chocolate.
Yeah, it's good. Nutella's delicious.
Really, the only thing that I've ever thought was weird, besides, what is it, your sister who does the hot dog bun with mayonnaise.
Oh.
Oh, no.
No, that's not my sister. That's
That's Kate's
That's
sister.
Kate's sister.
Kate's sister will take a hot dog bun with mayonnaise and cheese only, no hot dog or
And
anything else,
microwave
and
it.
microwave it.
Hold on.
My sister eats cottage cheese with ketchup.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, she's obsessed. and
What
it's
is
hold,
that?
hold on.
So
someone
terrible.
Hold on.
and
Oh.
someone married her.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
hey,
and
everyone's
he's a firefighter, and
there's a-
very good looking. So ladies
Wait a
out
minute.
there,
there's a list for every
Kate's
pot.
sister is married to a firefighter.
Maybe that's
What is
the
up
key.
with this?
that's the key.
I have some weird
Firefighters like women who have
mayonnaise
weird
yeah, you want to know why?
combination.
Because they're not
Preference.
home for like a week at a time.
He's never
don't
seen
see
her
it.
eat
I
it.
would
they don't
instantly
see it.
dump anybody if they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna get some cottage cheese." They put it in a bowl. I'm like, "Yeah, that's good. It's good for you." And I expect like cut fruit or something, and they're just like ketchup. I'd be like, "All right, peace, get the fuck out of my
Yeah,
house."
that's so good. That's
Well, it
so
always
good.
makes me think the one thing I always thought was weird in Pulp Fiction, how they talk about people from Holland, how they use mayonnaise instead of
They
ketchup
fries
on their
and
French
mayonnaise.
fries.
So that was
I feel
something
like that's
that
so weird.
I was repulsed by that until I went to Amsterdam and they sold cones of fries, and it's
Do they have a different mayonnaise?
a different mayonnaise.
Okay, then
it's
that
not
makes
the
it
mayo
okay.
we have. It's a sweet mayo.
So it's like
It's like an aioli. So like you dip your fries in an aioli.
not like a Miracle Whip?
Have to do
No,
with
it
this?
doesn't. No, it's not. It's not like just insane fat. Like it actually has a lot of flavor. And I'll tell you, if you're fucked up in Amsterdam, which is the point of Amsterdam, you get trashed,
Wait,
and
it's the tip of Amsterdam is called fucked up.
yeah,
The point of it.
yeah, the point.
Okay.
And then there's
God.
a
Good
cone, a cone of piping hot, freshly fried French fries that you dip in just like a sweet fat. It's amazing when you're drunk
Interesting.
or
All right,
stoned.
well.
It's magic.
All right.
Jordan's done with this segment.
Yeah. Well, I guess mine. I don't know. I like putting Reese's peanut butter cups in mint ice cream.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I like that.
See, what's very frustrating is like
I feel like
know
that'd be
it.
good.
Yeah, I
peanut
think
butter
it's good.
does not go with mint.
Oh, it goes great with mint.
Do you like mint ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've definitely done some like food combinations that are not good. I just can't think of them right now.
Well, I know that I used to dip my carrots in barbecue sauce, and people thought that was weird. But I
That
think
still
barbecue
is
sauce
weird.
goes with everything.
That's
so.
weird, but
Just
it
like
might be okay.
ranch.
Nah,
I think
guess.
barbecue sauce only goes with a very limited amount of
I
things.
think we can.
Nope.
Krager and I can both attest. Any food that has had Cam's knuckles penetrate it.
Yep, you guys have had Cam punch your food multiple times.
Yeah, except for the first time he did it to me, he incinerated my food
His taco.
with my last dollar.
Oh, that was amazing. We have a second question.
Oh, really?
From Brian Breaker.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah, he says, after watching Ernest Saves Christmas a long time ago, which is considered to be the best Ernest movie,
Yeah.
how would you feel about watching the other Ernest movies?
I love Ernest Scared Stupid
Yeah.
for one line only, and it's 8 bumper booger lips, and I love it. And the rest of it, I won't watch any other Ernest
I can
movie.
say now in front of God and this podcast,
And my
I
family.
will not watch another Ernest movie in my life.
I don't blame you. I'm with
Willingly.
you. I don't really want to watch one
Willingly.
either. The only way it will happen is if you go to our $50 tier.
Oh, yeah,
You
donate
make us.
$50, we'll watch
We'll
Ernest.
watch it then. But apart from that, nope.
$50 each for
Yes,
each person
each.
on the cast.
I didn't even watch the Christmas one, and I have no interest in watching any Ernest
Corey,
movie.
did you watch any Ernest movies?
What?
And
No, I don't know what that is.
She earnestly.
Oh, you don't know
She
Ernest?
earnestly
No.
avoided.
She's
them.
lucky.
Do the voice.
You are lucky.
It's a guy that talks like this. He goes,
Oh, that's where you got that voice from? He does that randomly in it. I never get it.
Yeah. He does that laugh where like he'll say something and go,
He always does that in bed.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
That's when he's about to come.
whoa. Anyway.
And then he finishes. Oh boy!
and then I go, eat bumper booger lips.
All right, guys, we had something given to us by a great friend of
And
the podcast.
this time it wasn't
Yes,
an STD.
we
No.
did.
Robbie from the Brew Interviews
Wabby
sent
wab.
us a video.
The craziest
Now,
thing.
if you are a wrestling fan,
Not-
you are
not
going to
Krager.
love this video.
Oh, not
Krager
Krager.
doesn't know who this
Tom
is.
Segura.
Not Tom
Me neither.
Segura.
Me neither. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll preface it. No, should I just play it so people can see and
Play
hear?
it so people have no idea what the
All
hell's
right,
going
so
on.
here's the video that was sent to us from our friend Robbie at the Brew Interviews.
What's up there, Wreck My Podcast crew? How y'all doing tonight? It's the old Bergman, Gillberg himself here, the WWF's longest reigning light heavyweight champion here to give you congratulations, brother. I understand you just reached 100 downloads. Is this true? 100 downloads? Oh my God. That makes the Bergman go crazy, man. Makes you want to spear you. Maybe suplex, maybe even the old Jake the Snake. Boom! DDT your butt. That's right, baby. Let me tell you something, man, right now. That's right. 100 downloads. Not bad. That's right, brother man. Wreck My Podcast. Well, the whole crew deserves a congratulations, pat on the back, a suplex, and a DDT. What I will add on top, the complimentary. Whoa. Oh, man, I got you up in the stratosphere now with that suplex and boom! Down, baby, and it's nothing you can do from there on. So listen, guys, congratulations on making 100 episode downloads or however it is. And keep yourself safe out there, man, during this time of Corona. I mean that seriously. Keep your face covered. Stay safe, guys, because we want to see you get another 100 downloads. That's right. And that's all by the Brew Interviewers. You hear me? The Brew Interviewers sent this to you, brother, to congratulate you all and said they have 100 downloads. Congratulate him, brother. So I did. Ooh, from the Bergman and the Brew interviewers. Congratulations, brother.
So I asked Robbie, I'm like, did you tell him 100 episodes or 100 downloads? Like, I specifically said downloads because I wanted it to be wrong. But he also had nothing right in this.
No, nothing.
Nothing was right whatsoever.
You can get a professional NFL player for $20.
Yeah.
Currently
So
playing.
here's this guy. If you're not a huge wrestling fan, there is a guy named Gillberg. He has the longest undefeated streak. Now you may say, how is that possible when it's all fake? Well, you know what?
It's part of the show.
It's part of the show.
How about the one time you were like, this guy has never won in his entire 600 match career, and when we were picking Lou stuff, and I was like, I feel like it's an upset, and you guys like, Krager, I can promise you he won't win.
Yeah.
And he freaking won.
It's a formula thing. So like this guy, Bill Gillberg, he has the longest undefeated streak, and this guy, the video his name is Gillberg. It was the WWF joke of him to make fun of Goldberg.
Yeah.
And this guy is ridiculous. So, yeah, if you know wrestling, you know this is a really cool get. It's a really fun thing. If you don't know wrestling, you're like, who's this crack addict talking about you guys?
Yeah, I had to grab my drink for that.
Yeah.
He's still a crack addict.
Yeah, probably.
Obby. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at that still.
Crazy guy over here.
Also,
fine.
what would it take to get us on Cameo? Could we do a $1 cameo?
I would do a $1 cameo.
Wreck My Podcast shout out?
100%. You know, it would just be Robbie making us do ridiculous things constantly.
All
Dude, if he
shirtless,
does it
though.
constantly,
It's the
that's
only way it'll
money.
work.
You can get Alana Rizzo for $20.
I know, that's so cheap.
When we were looking at it a few months ago,
Should
we
do that
were
for my dad.
even
My dad
considering
loves her.
Lita, which
Yeah,
was
we were
like
trying to-
75.
Yeah, we were
Brett
trying to get
Favre's
Lita.
300.
Brett Favre's how much?
300.
That's not bad.
No, he's less than Joe Madden.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
All right.
on the Woody Show, they do a cameo on the cheapo segment where they put up two people and to see who you think has the cheaper cameo,
that's
and then they
good.
buy it for the shout out.
Oh.
And
That's really
some of
good.
them are god awful. Worst one by far, Chris Kattan.
Oh, Chris Kattan.
CSUN alumnus.
It was terrible. It's the worst thing you'll ever hear.
That's
Oh, that's so
terrible.
bad. All right, so now we're moving on from that fun thing into Uber Facts with Krager.
Do you like facts? Do you like Krager?
Welcome to Uber Facts with Krager, the segment where Krager says some stuff, we say some stuff, and some stuff happens. Now here he is. Take it away, Krager.
You can't get Taika Waititi on here. I'm sad now.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, that would be amazing.
that
right?
would be amazing.
All right, so this is
To
Uber
be his
Facts
character
with
from
me.
Jojo Rabbit.
The highest profile director in the world's not on Cameo.
Hello.
Oh, no.
What do you mean Michael Bay's on there?
Oh, hello. This is Krager with the Uber Facts with Krager. This is how we do the show, okay? So how it comes is I go to the Uber.
Push-ups.
I go to the Uber Facts Instagrams and I picked 3 of the facts and I bring them to the people to listen and guess, and then I make up one on my own and yes, and then you try to guess which one I made up, and yeah, it's fun, okay?
All right, then.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
I just realized I never was recording the backup audio recording, so hopefully this works.
Yikes. All right, so number 1. In the late 1800s, Willoughby D. Miller and Newhall Sill Jenkins accidentally created deodorant when they tried adding aluminum salts to their toothpaste formula.
Oh,
I feel like
you said
that's
this is
true.
the late 1800s? All right, so we know aluminum is in deodorant. It probably would be around the 1800s they would learn that.
I feel like that's right.
Although the problem is, was toothpaste around before that? Because I remember
I
in
feel like
like
toothpaste would have come out before deodorant.
because people
It
were
did.
using animal piss for a while there to whiten their teeth.
Forgot about that. Oh, man, the people.
Humans, am I right?
So dumb.
If Earth suddenly stopped spinning, the atmosphere would still be in motion with the Earth's original 1,100 mile per hour rotation speed at the equator. Wind and tsunamis would destroy everything almost instantaneously.
Mhm. I think that's
Yeah.
true. I'm pretty sure I heard that before at the Science Center.
Yeah, I feel like that's true.
I just thought it was cool. Or did I create
It's pretty
it?
cute.
Oh.
In 1830, the average person over 15 years of age drank 88 bottles of whiskey a year. That's about 1 bottle every 4 days.
This was the
What,
1800s.
can you say that again?
In 1830, the average person over 15 years old drank 88 bottles of whiskey a year.
I mean,
I believe
Prohibition
that
had
too.
to have started for a reason.
It did.
Yeah.
Well, no, if
not
you watch,
that previously thought 99 bottles of whiskey on the wall.
watch
No.
the Ken Burns documentary on Prohibition, you will find out everyone was shit-faced
Is that-
all the time.
Is that
Yeah.
why life expectancy was so short?
Probably.
Probably.
Either your liver gotcha or the river gotcha.
Or did
you were
Krager change it
drunk
from
and died
80 to
somehow
80?
because you were drunk?
And last but not least, a single cougar can plant 94,000 seeds in a year by eating herbivores with seeds in their stomachs and then pooping them while traveling.
That sounds right, because that's how a
For some-
lot of fauna is.
Yeah.
grown,
At first,
is
I thought it
through
was going to
fecal
be
matter.
like a cougar sex joke in there.
Oh,
but
no.
Guano.
I know a lot of cougars in Santa Clarita that can plant 94 seeds. Am I right, people? So,
All right, can we go through these again?
Yes, we
So
can.
it's number one is
toothpaste.
I was like, are you going to say it or am I saying
aluminum,
deodorant.
Aluminum
Okay,
for
yeah.
aluminum,
aluminium?
aluminium, and then the second
Okay.
one was the world
Rotating the
destroyed
earth?
with rotation. The third one was
Whiskey.
drinking all the whiskey, and the fourth one was the cougar pooping a bunch of plants.
I feel
All
like I have to go with whiskey because the
Mhm.
number could be changed
I think so.
easily.
That's what I'm going to
I think
Yeah.
too. I think it's not 88, but I still think it's something
I think it's a
ridiculous,
lot,
like
though.
40 or
Yeah.
something. But yeah,
Should I make my dad's least favorite person in the world, Tommy Loren, the blonde girl from Fox News? Give him a shout out.
yeah, that'd be
Oh
amazing.
100%.
How much is it? How much is
It's
it?
only $50.
That's not bad. That's a
Holy
great birthday
cow.
present.
My dad,
Father's Day's coming
my
up.
dad hates her.
That'd be awesome.
Hates.
I
don't
hate
care
her about
too.
being in your family's will, then do it.
What I will. What am I going to get? All their debt?
And a bag of chips. I'm gonna go with the whiskey. I think the whiskey was
Yeah.
increased. I will be surprised if it was decreased.
Yeah.
What about Cam
Cam?
and Joe? What do you
Cam
guys
and Joe?
think?
I'm going to go with whiskey.
Whiskey.
I'm gonna go with deodorant.
All right,
Ooh,
deodorant.
rebel.
I don't think the aluminum is right.
Because Joe doesn't
Or
wear
either the
deodorant,
time or the aluminum. Something about it. I don't know. I'm gonna go with deodorant.
or maybe not add a toothpaste. Because hang on, wait. Let's think about this for a sec. The ingredients are not the same as in toothpaste. So how would you put aluminum in it and get it mixed up?
Was aluminum around in the 1800s?
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe.
they could have put the aluminum
Was
in it
it?
and then created deodorant and then
Wait,
no
was-
longer put aluminum in
Was
toothpaste.
aluminum around?
In the 1800s, yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy alloy to make.
Wait, when did the industrial age start?
The Industrial Revolution?
Revolution.
It was like late 1800s,
No, when
early
was
1900s.
the metal age? What was that? What's that called? Where the dark ages are no more, and then it turned into the metal
Do
age.
you mean the
Renaissance?
industrial?
The Renaissance,
The
yeah.
industrial?
the metal age. I
metal
like that way
age.
more.
Fucking Spartans made bronze, dude. People
Yeah, so aluminum was around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The
They
freaking
had
Persians. They had swords made
the
of
question.
aluminum. and
The question is. The question isn't did they have metal. The question is did they have aluminum. They
Yeah.
had lead. They had bronze. They had all sorts of metals.
What else would they put their sandwiches in? They didn't have sandwich bags. They had to put it in aluminum.
So foil was.
Yeah, when was the foil?
way
When was that
before
foil
paper
company?
bags.
Foil was around.
Give me that foil box. When
I'm
was it
still going-
established?
I'm still going with whiskey. You bring up a fair point. I'm still going with
All right,
whiskey.
so it's whiskey,
Whiskey.
Cam.
And then I think
Whiskey.
whiskey,
Deodorant.
aluminum for Joe.
Joe's a little bitch because he got it right.
Oh,
I was sitting here like, shit, he's going to convince them all to go aluminum.
I
So
mean,
actually-
he did convince me, but I also was like, I'm sticking with my guns.
So I
Yeah.
actually, this is not an Uberfex. I straight up made this out of thin air.
Oh,
I actually
wow.
did research.
go.
I
That's
looked up.
good.
I looked up two people who invented some kind of toothpaste. The same people's names. Both deodorant and toothpaste were invented in similar times.
But see, the thing
So
that
is
Look at
aluminum
that.
part-
Look at
Deodorant
that
is made of aluminum salts.
be
I'm
careful,
really-
guys. Krager's really good at lying to people.
Krager's becoming sentient.
Yeah. Oh no. The thing that got me isn't that
Actually,
Joe
the crazy
said.
thing is, so toothpaste was invented back with like the Egyptians.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like urine. They actually like use like some kind of paste of like ox ash and bone and other stuff like that. So it's been
Baking
around since
soda
like
and-
the Egyptians, but like the late 1800s is when they really started like making toothpaste.
Because the thing Joe brought
Or
up when he said
toothbrushes.
about aluminum, I then thought ingredients. I was like, there's no way that toothpaste ingredients and deodorant ingredients are similar enough that one ingredient is the difference between the two. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, you know how they say
Okay,
the
so
guy
I was
that
gonna
made
go into more detail. I was gonna say they were making a toothpaste thing when
They
when
accidentally made deodorant.
when they accidentally added aluminum salts and it hardened it. But then I was like, how can I explain like, oh, let's put this on our armpits? I'm like, no.
Right.
Yeah.
Make it more general.
Because like it's almost like the guy that created potato chips because he cut the potato too
thin.
It's kind of like if he had broccoli instead of a potato.
Well-
that'd be like the same
Well,
question.
also like when you
Can't
think
get a
about
potato
like
chip
how
out of
they
fryer.
made sticky notes is they were trying to make glue. Like
Yeah.
Like
All
when
right.
you try to make one thing, you can easily make another. So I almost got away with it.
Almost got away with it, but someone else who almost gets away with things is our overlords over at our podcast network, the LOWTREE Studios podcast network. They get away with a lot of stuff. Speaking
My
of
little kumquat.
the what?
My little kumquat.
Yeah, it's the little kumquat. So here is an advertisement for one of the shows from LOWTREE Studios that you should go check out. If you like our show, you probably like this show, so go check it out.
Or as they say in
mind
the
your
UK,
head.
it's an advertisement.
Mind your what?
Mind your head.
Mind your head.
Don't hit it on that low tree.
Nope.
Life can often be a grind, but that doesn't mean it has to be. Especially not on the Jason and Mindy podcast, where we feature topics that serve as an informative and entertaining break from life's daily grind. Together, Mindy and I have produced over 600 episodes and have been informing and entertaining our listeners for over 5 years. You can find our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, CastBox, and on all of your favorite podcatchers. And you can enjoy us live on CastBox at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every single Wednesday. Check out the Jason and Mindy podcast today.
All right, welcome back. Now we're going to talk about
We
what
are
we're
back.
stoked on this week. Stoked.
While we haven't heard or seen it, there was something to perceive and level type and hype. Give us something to believe on. When they chose to focus emphasis, we're forming a hypothesis. When all we really know is that we're
Choked on COVID. Choked on COVID.
Yeah, everyone loved hearing that, Krager. So, Cam, what are you stoked on this week?
I'm stoked on a couple things.
Nice.
First
he's
thing
got
is
multiple.
a personal life thing. The second
Uh-huh.
thing is a pop culture thing that
Cool.
I've found a
When
little late.
person reads pop
First thing,
culture.
I have a big boy couch now.
Big
He
boy
has a big boy couch.
I finally trashed the secondhand shitty couch we had forever,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I got a $2,500 couch for $999.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. I
And
love
it's like a
sales.
crushed velvet blue. It's gorgeous and so huge and amazing.
It
What do I
looks
feel like we
good.
talked about this on the podcast before?
I just think I told you guys that I was
Oh, you
excited.
told us while we were
He-
sitting in this
he-
position.
He
yes.
told us, but we didn't talk about it.
And
Okay,
then,
Krager.
the
I
thing
can't
that I'm most excited about, pop culture wise, is that I started watching that Rickey Gervais show Afterlife on Netflix.
Oh, how is
I've
it?
heard very good
It
things.
is. I don't think you've used your regular voice in about 40 minutes.
No, I have. I started the Uberfax with this voice, and then I went to regular Krager.
That's not even
That's
regular. It's so dark.
Yeah.
It is so dark, but it's perfect. Johnny and
How do
I
you
have
see it?
been. Fuck you.
I almost
and
made the similar joke.
Johnny and I are in love with that show. It's super funny.
Why don't you
It's
marry it?
Super sad and so good. I don't believe in marriage.
Oh, son of a
But that's
gun.
what brings us here together today.
Wait, how can you not believe in it? You can see it.
I don't believe it. I
Aren't
don't
you
believe it.
ordained?
And believing is
Aren't you
seeing.
ordained?
Yeah, I'm an ordained minister.
Haven't
He's
you
married-
haven't you
he
married
has
people?
married people,
Yeah, it's
but he
all protected by satire law.
all he did was he was like, if anyone has any reason these two should not be married, it's me. I don't think. they
By the
should.
way,
Cam.
I feel like this makes me kind of an asshole. I've always wanted to sneeze right when they say if anyone has any reason, to be like, sorry.
I was just a sneeze.
Yes, that's called stealing the spotlight, Krager.
Oh,
Which is why I've yet
never
to do it.
steal a bride's
Although I did
thunder.
almost did it at my brother's wedding because he married a see you next Tuesday,
Oh,
and they got divorced.
Oh well, wouldn't you know it?
Cam,
Yeah.
with marriage, he'll see it when he believes it.
So all right, cool. So Afterlife and new couch. Krager, what are you stoked on this week?
I am stoked on the Nerdist post. Colin how do you say that?
Trevorrows.
Trevorrow's
Chbosky.
abandoned Star Wars script gets animated. So it sounds like an Australian or a New Zealander YouTube guy whose YouTube channel is Mr. Movies Sunday.
Oh, dude, that's the guy from the Weekly Planet podcast. I love those guys, Mason and James. They're super awesome. They're so funny.
So they're the ones who did the anime. They did the whole the video for
I'm
this.
gonna love it even more. I listen to them all
I
the
just
time.
watched it yesterday. It is really good, and I like the story that would have happened.
Yeah.
Like they do a good job. They explain it in like 10 minutes or less, and they get this really good animator guy to animate the whole thing, and it was really, really enjoyable. I'm like,
Yeah.
this would have made a great freaking movie. And they totally poke holes, like they put jabs in. It's like oh, like. She asked, like, what are my parents' names? Like, the Skywalker. It's like, really? No, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
like,
no.
And they're like, oh, Finn's force sensitive. No, not really. It doesn't make any sense.
Big shout out to Mr. Sunday at the Movies, the Weekly Planet podcast. Top notch podcast. I love those guys. And speaking of, they're Australian. You think that's a Star Wars? This is a Star Wars. So,
That your Australian accent?
so bad. Yeah, I know.
But no shrimp on the bobby, eh?
So you're excited for that. I'm excited that now I know that the guys from the
He was
Weekly
honestly,
Planet
he was
did
really
it.
good. I'm also excited for a
my
friend of the show,
God.
Colin's birthday was yesterday.
Kyle Lynn did have his
He
big
was the
3-0
dirty 30.
yesterday.
So happy birthday.
I'm not putting that in the show notes.
Happy
Corey-
birthday, Kyle.
Corey, what are you stoked on this week?
Other than having the world's cutest dog next to me right now.
Oh, thank you.
So cute.
Isn't she precious?
I started reading. They just came out with the prequel to the Hunger Games series
I
about
didn't even know they
President
did that.
Snow. Yeah, it just came out.
Whoa.
And I started reading it.
Is it called the Feast Games?
Wait,
No, it should be though.
is President Snow like the protagonist of it?
Yeah,
How does
and
that
it's
a
like
thing?
his rising to.
Jeez, Prager.
Prager-
Why did you throw it?
I have a
There
new
went
slippery
Craig.
case and it slipped out of my hand.
It looked like you deliberately just chucked it.
no, I
All
went
right.
to go like this and it went shing.
All right, so
Ninja start it.
just start it and do it.
No, I said he ninja starred his phone.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really good. He's the protagonist, and it's kind of like his rise to power, sort of. But
Interesting.
I'm only on the second chapter, so I couldn't
Interesting.
tell you everything. But it's really good so far.
Cool. Yeah. Is he still putting his little flower there?
They had the in the first chapter how that started.
I thought we knew how that started. I thought it was supposed to cover up the smell of blood.
That's later on.
Oh, okay.
But how like that whole thing got in his brain.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's good.
I
thought
know
it was
way too much about Hunger Games.
Yeah, I was
for-
like,
It's
Jeez.
good. Like no
I read
shame.
the books and I never watched all the movies. I just know
Books
it from
are
the
better.
books. Yeah,
Obviously.
So,
I didn't
so
like
that's cool.
the last two movies.
I've never seen them. Don't
They're
know.
good.
Don't know. Joe, what are you stoked on this week?
Well, as you know, coronavirus has delayed the majority of productions of movies, television,
Yeah.
and basically
Except-
any form of entertainment.
Tenet's still coming out, which is weird.
Yeah, and the other thing that hasn't been affected by coronavirus is The Mandalorian, still scheduled to come out on time.
I mean, I think they had it done by the time all this got shut down, though.
Yeah, and all the rumored characters, Ahsoka
can't
Tano, Boba Fett, Sabine Wren, Captain Rex, Bo-Katan.
They've confirmed that Morrison, whatever his first name is, who plays
Kirk?
Jango Fett and all
Yeah.
the clones, he's gonna be in it. Like, that's insane.
See, actually, Joe, this is awesome because that's one thing I've been nervous about. I'm like, I have no idea when The Mandalorian's going to come out because so much got shut down. So the fact that they
Right.
already finished pretty much everything
And
is like
saying it's still going to come
is
out
like
right on
music
time.
to my boner.
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
Not only that, there's a new rumor that we may be seeing the Iron Man suit in action again.
Really?
About a new Marvel Studios show coming to Disney Plus called Ironheart. No confirmation on if it's going to be Robert Downey Jr. because
Why
obviously
Isn't
he's dead.
Ironheart the one
but
where
it's
the
gonna
girl?
be someone
the girl,
else.
Isn't it
I
Ironheart
hope
the
it's
one?
someone
with,
else.
No,
I hope
isn't
it's a
Ironheart the
girl.
one where the
Yes.
smart girl reverse engineers his suit?
Ironheart is the African American girl who's very smart, who reverse
Oh, hell
engineers his suit,
yeah.
and she is Ironheart.
Sick.
Yeah, I hope that's what it is.
I
And
hope
Black
so, too,
female
because-
representation
Yes.
as heroes in America, please.
Yes, I'm so for that. I love Ironheart. So cool.
I just bought a cameo for the Dodgers reporter to say what's up to my dad.
Nice.
Nice.
She's over here.
Alana Rizzo's over here?
Ricker is snapping down the
Hello?
stairs at his dog, but she was the other side of the
In
room.
my defense, I looked to my right, saw her looking down the stairs, talked to you
She's
guys,
licking
looked
my
back, and
foot.
she wasn't there. I'm like, she went downstairs.
Oh, that's so funny. Dude, I'm so stoked about
Right?
Ironheart. I didn't know about
That's
that.
rad. I
It's
didn't know about that at
still-
all.
I am so excited.
Still in the rumor stage,
Yeah.
but I could totally see that happening.
Oh, for sure.
You know what? No, I'm pretty sure that she's African American. I'm
She
pretty
is.
She is.
Yeah, okay,
She
yeah,
is.
yeah.
She is.
I was like, am I confusing her with another one of the? They have so many female characters now. Like they're coming out
Yeah.
with a lot of female characters, so that's why I'm like it's hard to keep up with all of them.
Yeah. Not only
That's what
that,
girls say
nice
about
save.
male characters.
Ah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
the USPS is very involved in Marvel.
Yes, all that mail.
Not only that, for
so
all
much
you
dick, I just can't figure it out.
for all you board game fans, we have some new Monopoly renditions being
Monopoly
released.
draw.
I love Monopoly variations.
Do we have Monopoly Socialism Edition where everyone just shares all the money out of the bank?
I want the coronavirus where you can't be within 6 spaces of each other or you go to
that'd be
jail.
so my God,
yes!
Well, the 2 new editions that are coming out, which you can now pre-order,
I'm gonna play my hand sanitizer card.
Baby Yoda
Oh.
and Godzilla.
How have we not gotten a Godzilla one yet?
Yeah, that's rad.
You know
the whole
what?
point is to not build houses, just destroy everyone's
Oh
houses.
my God! Everyone
much
starts
more fun.
with hotels and everything,
Yeah,
and
and
you have
then
to go and destroy them.
Dude, you know what? I was watching a video today about Epcot and how a bunch of things that didn't come to fruition at Disney's Epcot. One of them was they were supposed to have a Godzilla ride in the Japanese pavilion.
What?
And I'm so upset that never came to fruition.
Oh, that's cool.
That would have been
would've
awesome.
dope.
That is awesome. And one more thing that I can tell you right now, I don't give 2 shits about, but it's a pop culture news. The Zack Snyder released
don't
cut
care.
of Justice
Snyder
League
cut.
coming
At
to
all.
HBO Max.
Zero care.
I'm only
0
excited.
fucks given on this.
I'm only excited because like every movie like release the Snyder cut. I'm like, what the fuck is a Snyder cut?
So what I'm stoked on this week is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 being remastered.
Sick,
Kind of
sick,
talked
sick,
about
sick,
already.
sick, sick, sick.
Everyone knows about it. One of our friends,
Cole,
one of
is
our friends
Tony
from
Hawk.
high school actually did all the makeup for the guys
I
doing
saw that
motion
on
capture.
Oh, that's rad.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It popped up on my Facebook feed.
She has an NDA right now, so I can't really say her name. So I'm just going to
which
say
stands
friend.
for nada.
Nada. And then the other thing
Her name
that I'm
is-
stoked on.
Say her name, but switch the first letter of her last name and her first name.
Nakasha. So
Wow, weird.
the other
I love
thing that
Nakasha
I'm
Kai.
stoked on is the Pokemon Dark
Yeah,
Edition
yeah,
trailer.
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm actually just going to play it right now. Have you guys all
Nice. It's
seen
good.
this?
Yeah.
Is it real? I thought it was fake.
Okay, the number of fan trailers that are coming out for like proposed sequels
Yeah.
are so good right
yeah.
now.
No, this is fake. This is done by
Okay,
a fake
I was gonna
fan
say when I
company,
saw that there was
but
no
it's so
way.
good, and we're going to play it. Krieger, did you watch it?
I wanted to, but didn't get around to
It's-
it.
Well, here you go. We're going to watch it real quick. Coming out in October 32nd.
The problem, like most people love these
Oh,
things.
we forgot about this little post-credit
yeah.
teaser. Oh boy, give me all the Mewtwo. Give it to me.
I want that to be real so bad.
See, my problem with these kind of things are they give you
False hope.
false
Yeah.
hope and like you know how good it could be, but it makes you
Mhm.
so sad because you know it's not going to happen.
I want a legit.
It makes me more sad than happy.
I want a
these
legit
things.
MMORPG of Pokemon.
I hope that just goes
yeah.
viral and inspires someone
I
to make
hope
it.
so.
I mean,
Nintendo,
the same,
get
the,
on it.
The same
won't happen.
studio that made Detective Pikachu could do it,
They could.
but they're probably not going to because
No.
they want to maintain that family.
I guarantee you that something like that will never be made. And it makes you
No.
sad because like things like that are really cool. Like there's been other like fan made things and like it would have been amazing. And it makes me more sad than happy because I know they're not. Gonna
Hey,
make
when
it.
they made that fan-made Mortal Kombat trailer, they did Mortal Kombat Legacy after that.
Yeah,
true.
sometimes
Well-
fan trailers can promote.
sometimes.
And
or-
I feel like with it not being like family friendly, like they didn't do that with Deadpool. They made
Yeah.
it super crazy and it was highly gross. So hopefully that will inspire people
It would
to
be
maybe
amazing.
do that
I'd
more.
love
so.
to watch something like
Yeah,
that.
I agree. But you know what time it is now? It's time for the Scat Man
I'm a
to come on down. Are you saying that Cori is your proxy?
No, I'm
just
not
saying-
allowed to play.
Oh,
She's
you're
allowed to
not
play
allowed
because
to
she
play.
knows the answers.
Okay,
We went
so
over
this is trivia time. I have the belt right now. Joe, Krieger, and I. Joe, you're not cashing in this week?
Nope.
Oh, man. Joe's holding on to that money in the bank.
I guarantee you, just like, oh, I still have it. I forgot.
yeah.
No, I've remembered. I've just been trying to think of a
Something.
topic that gives me a big advantage because we're running out of topics that not all of us are like
I
completely
know.
versed in.
and that's kind of
We're
what I
gonna-
dove
Well,
into.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
ask Jordan, no one has to be versed in anything.
No, exactly.
I wanted to pick something that was something that all of you would have a hard time with,
Jordan.
but at the same time is something I care about,
Jordan.
and something that the audience would think is interesting. So I tried to hit on 3 tiers, and I decided to do cat trivia.
I
I
figured
might
that
have a
was
chance.
I thought that was a teaser when you had the cat in the picture you
No,
sent us.
because all of you are dog owners.
yes. Well, no, Joe's had cats.
Joe's had cats,
I've
but
had-
he
I've
has
had
Stone
cats as
right
well.
now.
That's true.
He has Stone.
right now.
He's got Ellie in his arms. Joe has Ellie.
There we go.
And Jordan has Bailey. So
Bailey.
I didn't know Joe had Ellie.
I said Krager has. Did I say Joe? Krager has Ellie.
It's okay.
Joe is holding
As a
Ellie.
dyslexic, I do it all the time.
That's my life. So
He
and
does the
I'm
time
a,
all the.
I'm a cat dad. And
Yes.
I've talked
I'm
about
a
it
cat
all the time.
dad.
Meow, meow,
I love
meow, meow,
cats.
meow.
I'm also a dog person.
Yeah.
But I'm a cat dad right now. So I decided to pick something that I thought would be fun to write. So here we go. The way this works is you're going to chime in with your names. I am going to give you multiple choice answers. The person that wins gets the belt.
The belt.
And the person that loses writes trivia for next week.
Yes.
So here we go. Number 1. What is a group of kittens called? Is it A, a litter?
Jordan.
Joe.
Jordan.
A litter.
Incorrect.
Oh,
Joe?
Joe, what do you say now?
A pack.
Nope. So Krager.
That's when you get them from the store. They come in a pack.
Is it A, a litter, B, a fluffle, C, a Kindle, or D, a whisker?
Wow, that
This is
doesn't
actually
help at all.
yeah. This yeah. I wish Joe had waited. Okay, so so what are my 3 options? Because
Fluffle, Kindle, whisker.
Brought to you by Amazon.
what's the second one again?
Fluffle.
Falafel, Kindle, whisker.
Fluffle.
You have the
Kindle.
falafel, the Kindle.
Oh, this is so. All of them make sense.
And whiskers.
I'm gonna go with B.
B, fluffle is incorrect.
Was it Kindle?
Was it whisker?
It is a Kindle of kittens.
Oh man, that's so dumb.
It's a Kindle of kittens.
I just like no. it doesn't-
Corey and I thought it was a litter too.
Yeah.
When we started.
I came with Fluffle. So
Nice.
thank you,
She
Trigger.
made
I
up
feel
Fluffle.
validated.
Well, I really thought it was a whisker, but I'm like, nah.
No.
I was like Kindle. Nah, he just like saw a Kindle across the room or
Yeah.
something.
You think I read. Number 2. When is a kitten considered to be a full-grown cat? Is it A, 6 months, B, 1 year, C, 2 years? Joe.
2 years.
Incorrect. D, 3
Jordan.
months. Jordan.
B. A year and a half.
B, 1 year. Correct.
Or 1 year. Yeah, whatever that.
He
B
said
was.
a year and a half.
I said whatever B was. I
Yeah,
can't remember what
he's
B
right.
was.
So B is correct. A kitten is considered to be a cat after 1 year.
Yeah.
Number 3.
They're all
What?
kittens.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
go
like
for-
all dogs are puppies.
Forever.
And they go to heaven.
What is the gestation period for a pregnant cat? Is it A, 9 months, B, 2 months, C, 4 months?
Traeger.
Krager.
D.
D, it is not 4 weeks.
Joe.
I wish I would have
Joe.
listened.
C.
C, not 4 months. So, Jordan,
So-
you have 9 months or 2 months?
I'm gonna go with 9 months, like a human.
Incorrect. I get it
Oh.
right. It is 2 months. That's crazy. And I think that's
2
probably why
months.
there's so many kittens
Yeah.
up for adoption, and it's an issue.
Cats are whores.
So
Spay and neuter your pets.
Yeah.
Also,
Seriously,
they
spay
can
and
have
neuter your
2
pets.
different cats' babies at once.
yeah.
I think
What? They have a double uteri?
Yeah, basically.
I
Yeah,
feel like
they can
dogs
have
can do
multiple
that as
partners.
well because, like, my first dog, the litter was from a golden lab. Her litter was 12 puppies. There were golden labs, chocolate labs, black labs, Dalmatian colored labs, brown and white Dalmatian colored labs, and Rottweiler colored labs.
girl.
all
Girl
from
don't
one.
discriminate.
One
Well,
of every
she lived
color.
out. They're from Lake LA, so their dog.
Oh,
got
dang.
around.
All right, this is actually my personal favorite one that blew my fucking mind when I found the answer. How fast does a domestic cat run on average? A, 15 miles per hour. B, 10 miles per hour. C, 45 miles per hour. Or
Krager.
D, Krager.
See,
C, it is not 45.
Joe.
Joe.
D.
D, it is 30 miles per hour. A domestic cat can run 30.
See, that doesn't.
And they do
surprise
it
me.
at 3 a.m.
Yes. Yes, it is awful. It makes your downstairs neighbors punch their ceiling. What is the average height of a vertical jump for a cat? Is it A, 5 feet, B, 6 feet, C, 11 feet?
Jordan.
Joe.
Jordan.
6 feet.
It is not 6 feet. Joe?
5 feet.
5 feet is correct.
I thought it was somewhere in that range. I'm like,
Joe, do you have cats?
he did.
I've owned a total of 4 cats.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense.
I was just trying to envision jumping from the floor to
love-
like
I
the-
love cats.
the
How high they
For these
countertop.
questions, you don't even have to own a cat. You just have to guess because no one knows these things.
But if you have a cat, you have like a general idea.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
you
I-
can
base
see
your
them.
I was
Jump,
thinking in
something.
that 5 to 6 range.
Right.
Ellie can jump 7 feet.
Ellie can jump so freaking high.
That's actually how she hurt her leg,
Way to go, girlie.
and she's now gimpy.
Number 6. All cats are born with what color eyes? A, brown. B,
Krager.
Krager.
Green.
Not green. C, blue. D, white.
Joe.
Jordan.
White.
Not white.
Blue.
Blue is correct.
Oh my gosh, Joe's.
That'd be so dope if they were white, though.
That
That'd
would
be
be.
amazing.
I mean, when they're born, they can
Racist
barely even open
much?
their eyes.
Yeah, but their eyes are still blue.
Ah.
Number 7. What percentage of a cat's bones are in its tail? Is it A, 0% bones, B, 10% bones, C, 25%
Joe.
bones? Joe.
C.
C, incorrect. D, 13%
Krager.
bones. Krager.
D.
D is not 13% bones. So you have either 0% bones or 10% bones, Jordan.
0.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
I get another point.
I knew there was bone in there.
10% bones.
Cam is
I
tied.
guessed when he was reading these to me what you guessed because I was like, there's so many bones in their tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
So
a ton of bones. In
I
their
thought I
tail.
was going with the reverse
you were thinking it was
psychology
gonna
of
be
like,
like
it's
cartilage.
cartilage,
Yeah.
you know?
No, yeah, it's actually
Oh,
bone.
this one is my favorite because I got
Cam
to,
is actually tied for first with
Yeah.
Joe right now.
I got to make up a whole bunch of words. So, what is the actual term for a cat kneading? You know, like we call
Oh,
it
yeah.
making biscuits or making bread.
Yeah.
What's the actual term? A, snurgling. B, glumping. C, stitching. Or D,
Krager.
Jordan.
Krager.
B.
It is not glumping. Jordan?
The first one you said.
Snurgling. That's correct.
Yes! Oh, I was
Or
like-
D, krilling.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dude, snurgling's the best word
Snurgling.
ever.
Wait, do we have one question left?
We have 2.
Okay.
Number 9. How many sounds can a domestic cat make? Individual different sounds. So, A, 150. B, 10. C, 100. Or D,
Krager.
27. Krager.
10.
It is not 10.
Joe.
Joe.
150.
Incorrect.
So
Jordan,
127 or 100?
Is it 100 or 27?
or 27? Oh my god. 100.
That is correct.
Oh, I'm tied for first. We have a 3-way tie.
So
with Krager.
happy.
I may get. I may go. I may troll.
Yeah,
I may
You might troll. You sit under the table for the rest
This
of it.
this last question will determine who wins or if we go to a
And we
bonus
do have
round.
a bonus. Number 10. How many different breeds of domestic cats are there? Is it A, 200, B, 210?
Krager 210.
Krager, incorrect. C, 140, or D, 70? Joe,
200.
incorrect.
So what are my options? 70 and what?
70 and 140.
70.
Correct.
Oh, son of a gun!
Wait, we have one more question, right?
Dude, not only am I on fire, I'm continuing my fire.
Yeah, you are, dude.
I
What
just
a
got
roll.
death cup.
You know,
How
you,
is
no,
this,
you just
5?
got balls back.
This is
Yeah, he's
4
got-
weeks.
This is 4 weeks in a
4
row.
weeks
Is
in
that
a
the
row.
longest time
A full
anyone's
month.
retained?
I think a full
Yeah.
month is the longest anyone's
Wow.
retained.
Do you guys want to hear the bonus?
And we didn't even
Yeah.
play it last week.
How many cats
But I mean,
did...
4 episodes
Yeah.
I've had it.
Yeah, 4 episodes. So do you guys want to hear the bonus?
No,
Yeah.
this is horseshit.
How many cats did
That is
Abraham
not the answer.
Lincoln have in the White House?
My favorite
4
question.
score and 7
You mean
years.
Aberdolf
4
Winkler?
score and 7.
Yeah, Aberdolf Winkler. How many cats did Abraham Lincoln have in the White House? A, 2 cats. B, 4 cats. C, 5 cats.
Krager
Joe.
B.
Krager, 4 cats is correct.
I'm counting that. I didn't troll. I'm counting that. I didn't troll. I'm counting that shit.
Nice.
Oh, so Krager got the one, but Krager's bringing trivia next week now.
Joe, can you just cash your
Cash
shit,
it
bro?
in. Cash it in. All
I don't
right.
know what to do.
And you literally can do anything.
What do I do with my hands?
So that's the end of the episode.
Car went fast. Ran real good.
All right, so go ahead, check out our socials, Instagram and Twitter. Go check out LOWTREEstudios.com. We're a part of their network now. Also, wreckmypodcast.com. You'll be able to use our Amazon link. Guys, so Lauren from the Brew
What,
Interviews
Jordan?
used our Amazon link.
Yeah,
and she
to
let
buy
me
a
know.
dildo?
What?
To buy a dildo?
No, she let me know, and it was a bunch of like stuff for like her moving into a new house.
Right.
One thing she bought was a old Bobby costume, like a London cop costume.
Yeah.
And I asked her, I'm like, what is this for? And she's like, you don't need to know. her and her girlfriend are totally going to be doing some
They're
role-playing
freaks.
soon.
They have an
Yeah.
entire chest like
of dildos.
of
and
dildos.
sex toys. I know.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Is
So,
that not normal?
I don't think
I don't
she
have a
knew.
chest.
I don't think she
Yeah,
knew.
you need to work out more.
I don't think she knew when she told me she bought stuff on Amazon that I can see what she bought. 'Cause it's so awesome. So, Robbie, get your co-host in line. What's going on?
Yeah.
Or not.
Or not. That's
Also,
fine.
way to go, Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Anyway, we also have a
Robbie,
Red
get
Bubble
on her
store.
level.
Lauren, are you a co-op?
Are you a cop? So go check out our Redbubble store as well. Our Patreon if you want to support us and get some reward. Thank you to Ben from Petrified Combo Music for making our amazing intro, or Stoked on This song. Thank you to him. Come back next week for a show where we do a topic. And thank you to my guests for being here. Thank you, Cori, for being here. It was a lot of fun. Your debut on this show.
Yeah.
And, and thank you to our listeners, because without you, we wouldn't have any reason to hang around a table every week. Okay,
Bye.
goodbye.
I love you.
I like and I love you all.
Bye, friends.
And Zack Snyder used to direct porn. He should go back to porn.
He did?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
why
why
the
do you
love
think-
scene in 300's so good. That's why the sex scene in Watchmen's so good. That's it. Those the only things he's good at is shooting sex scenes.
That's why he tried to get Henry Cavill to have that porn mustache.
Yeah.
That's why Kevin Spacey always wants to work with him.
Oh, boy. All right, so what I'm stoked on.
Fucking creep.
Kevin
Just a
Spacey?
trash human being.
Yeah.
He gives
I
a bad
forget-
name to
what movie was I
Kevin's.
just watching, and it was like, Harvey Weinstein.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, man, this does not age well.
Like any Miramax movie.
Every movie from the
Anytime
90s.
I put on a something done by what's his name Tarantino.
Oh, yeah.
It starts off with the Weinstein Company.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Oof. Oof, guy. All right. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm good. Hey, Joe, give me a check.
check. 1, 2. Okay, Joe, give me a check.
Great. Hey, Cori, can you give me a check?
Check. Mate.
Yeah, I think you're good. I can always turn it up afterwards. Krager, give me one.
I sure hope this doesn't bounce.
Krager is like always the loudest lately for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
and then I literally have to turn you down 2 decibels every time. And then
That's
Cam,
right.
give me.
I'm all about those 2 decibels, baby.
Checkity-check.
Yeah, you're good. You're always a little bit lower, but your deepness cuts through.
Yeah.
Okay.
My name is Cameron Mullador.
That's my...
Don't you, Mulla, don't forget about me. Don't you
Mullah, don't forget about me. Mullah,
Don't Jews like to make bagels.
You're the only one here that's allowed to say that.
Why? Because he's the he's
Why?
the
Because I ate
resident.
bagels this morning?
Yeah, you eat bagels more than anybody.
No. I want to open a restaurant called Beggar's Bagels.
Yeah.
Beggars Bagels.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's
Well,
catchy.
Kevin
That is
Dilgero came
catchy.
up with that one.
I came up with that.
You did?
Beggar's
Okay.
Bagels.
All right, you came up with that.
Another case of mistaken brown person.